Good evening, Commandos. How are you guys doing tonight? My apologies that today we're doing an awesome, incredible, unexpected Thursday wrap-up instead of a Wednesday wrap-up. I've been a bit under the weather for the past couple days, and just with my work schedule and rehearsal schedule, and I was not feeling good last night, guys. I apologize. I read these books last night, and when I went to record, I was sitting there and I went, "Hello, Gaia." That's exactly what I did. I went, "Hello, Gaia." It wasn't happening, guys. I didn't feel good, so I apologize. So if you guys spent all Thursday going, "What book should I buy?" Have no fear. You're getting them right now. So I apologize, in advance, a hundredfold. All right, guys. Tonight, actually, we're gonna have three books, and I picked some weird ones today. One kind of normal one. My cats are weird. I picked one kind of normal one, and then one that's normal for me, and then one that's completely off the wall, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do, and I'm not sure about it. But yeah, so we'll get there. I'm saying I'm a lot. I'm still a little under the weather, so I'm still just saying, like, even more than usual. Let's just dive in. So, of the three books, the first one I picked up was DC Rebirth. Hellblazer Rebirth. Hellblazer, of course, being the story of John Constantine. Pretty good book. I haven't read a lot of Constantine before. Never was a big Hellblazer guy. I like Hellblazer. I like when he pops up. Justice League Dark was one of my favorite books in the New 52. Really enjoyed it. Really sad when that left. So that was quit fighting you two. So I was really sad when that happened. So it's cool to see Constantine in his own book. It's cool to see him, what he's doing. He's back in London in Rebirth, so it's definitely, I'm not sure if it's true. I'm not sure if that's accurate. The vibe I got is he got kicked out of London. I gotta stop saying but it seemed like he got kicked out of London, and there was a curse put on him, so he couldn't go back, and if he went back, he would lose his soul. It would be, ripped from his body. So this entire thing is kind of like him getting back into London, and I'm back, baby. It was pretty cool, actually. Towards the end of it, I kind of got this really crazy, I don't know why I had this image from, Evil Dead when Ash versus Evil Dead. I don't know if you guys watched that one on Stars. I kind of got this idea of when Ash is like, "I'm back, baby, groovy." And it just kind of felt that way. It's like Constantine's back where he belongs. He's happy. He's with friends and family. Well, family-ish. And it's really interesting. I'm not sure where it's going to go. I'm not sure what the story arc's going to be. I don't know a lot about Constantine to begin with. I've read issues here and there. Never any of the Hellblazer stuff. I read the Constantine book from the New 52 for 2 issues. As far as it just wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't digging it. Something about it just wasn't jiving for me. But Hellblazer Rebirth, I don't know, man. It was different. A lot of questions for me. Probably, if you're a Hellblazer fan, you're like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense." And I'm just sitting there like, "Teach me your ways. Make me your brother." I enjoyed it, though. I'm definitely going to keep picking up. The art's pretty cool. It's in that kind of style. I don't know. It's a little different. I'm trying to find a page. My cats are trying to kill themselves. I'm trying to find a page that doesn't have all these ads. The art's, it's a little more cartoony than I expected. I don't know. It reminds me more of I don't really know what I'm thinking of art-wise, man. It's different. It's not what I was expecting for this book. I was expecting more like a Temple Smith or just something like that. Some kind of that dark, kind of gritty art. I wasn't expecting this one. It seemed a little more cel-shaded, a little more animated almost. And I think it worked. The colors were dark, but I think the fact that, I don't know, the style itself seemed more animated to me, and the darker colors made this kind of mishmash of a world that worked really well. I know, it worked for me. So, if you're not a Hellblazer fan and you've never read it before, maybe this is the book to pick up and give it a chance. The regular series, I think, starts in 2 weeks. I think it's going to be a week. I think pretty much everything's going to be bi-weekly almost. I can't see it. Man, I got to do more research before I start these videos, especially when I'm a day late. I have no excuse tonight, so I apologize, Commandos. Let's move on, though. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I just realized they're both image books. Oh, damn it. Didn't want to do that, but it happened. Let's check out this one. This one's really funky. It's called Sno Girl. It's written by Brian O'Malley, and it is definitely a spiritual successor to Scott Pilgrim, I think. Brian O'Malley, if you don't know, wrote Scott Pilgrim. Really enjoy Scott Pilgrim. Sno Girl, I don't know. Throughout the book, she's a fashion blogger, and she's got really bad allergies, which I totally can relate with. I get allergy shots once a week, so I definitely dig what she's going through and how you don't want to be close to a blade of grass. to a blade of grass, because you'll go crazy. I mean, you're gonna start just get congested, and hell, that could be what this problem is allergies. So I definitely can dig that. She's a fashion blogger, though. I don't know much about fashion, so maybe if I knew more about fashion, like some of her, I don't know. I'm like, fashion. You put clothes on and you wear them. And she nicknames all of her friends, though. She's got, like, Norm Girl, Cute Girl, a Hot Girl's the friend that she's hanging out in this book. So it just, so Snot Girl's kind of like an extension of that. Like, she sees this more, the character herself is, like, trying to figure out how to word this. She thinks that she's, like, splitting two worlds. She sees herself as, like, this, like, horrible, just snotty, mucusy monster. Like, I'm a troll under a bridge. And she thinks the rest of the world sees her as this fashion icon. Like, at one point, actually, it has this great moment where, like, she knows she has no real good friends. She looks and it's like, 0 notifications from friends. 75,000 from complete strangers. So she's, like, definitely this icon in the world that's been set up for her. And even the cover itself is kind of like, like a fall winter 2016. Like, it's even done kind of like a photo shoot, like a magazine photo shoot, like a model would do. So it's very interesting. I don't know if it's for me. I do think O'Malley, oh god, please say I'm saying that right. Yeah. I do think that he totally proved he's got his he's just fingertips. Brian Lee O'Malley. The Lee might be important. He's definitely got his fingers on the pulse of, like, pop culture. This book had one of the most realistic texting moments between her and Cute Girl, where she's talking to her. She's like, I gotta go home and take care of this fish. And she's like, fish are shit. And she's like, I like fish. And, like, it's definitely, it's so weird because I'm like, this is a text message conversation I could have with my friends, with my wife, with another human being. And so often, like, texting feels so forced. It's like, sometimes you think, have these writers ever sent a text message before? So in this one, it worked really well. And just that way usage of, like, texting and inner monologue. And then, like, at one point, she's like, I live with my phone. How did someone forget their phone? I don't even know, but she's so cool. And, you meet that person. And that's how she thinks of cool girl. Like, she meets this girl, or hot girl, sorry. Hot girl, cool girl. Oh, my God. Yeah. But, yeah, she meets this girl. She's like, how did she forget her phone? But she's still so cool. This is amazing. I can't do that. And it's true. So much of us, I mean, especially, like, with Pokemon Go out, everyone's like, phone, 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 phone. So I totally dig that vibe. But I don't know, just something. Oh, and the art's the selling point for this one. It's done in this manga kind of style, and it is gorgeous. The colors are really nice. The pages are really well put together. But I don't know, something about this book. It's just, it doesn't gel for me. I thought maybe I wouldn't include it. I was like, should I not? I do think that you guys should see the books that I don't like, and I mean, I don't know, maybe it'll help influence your decisions, or maybe you'll think, well, I hate everything he recommends. Maybe this is one he doesn't like and he should check out. If you like Scott Pilgrim, I would recommend checking it out, seeing if it's a book for you. But something about this book just, I don't know if I'm going to go back for a second dose. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm still on the fence. It's not going to be on my pull list. I might just wait for the next one to come out and then try to pull it off the shelf. It's a risky maneuver, but it's one I might make on this one. So Snot Girl, Image Comics, Brian Lee O'Malley. It's in the middle for me. And finally, Image Comics, because I did 2 of them, because I hate myself, I guess. I hate Fairyland, or if you get the variant covers, which I do, but I might not be able to show you. Fairyland! I love those variant covers. They're probably one of my favorite parts about this book. Now, as you see on the book, it's a bunch of people having to go to the potty, especially dragons. That's important, because in this entire book, she's looking for dragon piss to power a magical van. Just go with it. I hate Fairyland's insane. I hate Fairyland is just, if you did a whole bunch of acid, and then you're just, like, started staring at your blank TV screen, I think. I don't know. Scotty Young has a crazy story in his head. And I do think that the first 5 issues worked really well. It was a fun story. It was crazy. It was unpredictable almost. And then he got to this, and then he ended his first arc. And I was like, okay, that's cool. It could end here. And then it kept going. And that's the problem. I mean, if you like Scotty Young art, it's a great book to pick up. Story-wise, and I'm not knocking Scotty. I really like Scotty Young, and I do think he tells some great minis. I don't think this is a story that is really going to be able to just keep it going. This one, again, it's on my pull currently. I might pull it from my pull. Pull from the pull. Just because the story itself, it's not the entire thing is, you know, she wants to get home. You know, she's gonna go on this quest and find this key, and then she can't do that, and then she got screwed because she killed the queen, and now she's the queen, and then she was the queen, and now she's not the queen anymore. Now she's still trying to find her way home, and I don't know, man. It's just the overarching, like some stories I can dig, like when One Piece does it, and they're like, we're gonna find the Grand Line, and we're gonna find the One Piece, and we're gonna be awesome, and I'm like, all right, keep telling me the story. I want them to find the One Piece. I want Luffy to be the best pirate ever. This is not One Piece. This is not a story that I'm like, I want the story to go forever. I want the story to be over. Let's start a new story. Like, maybe she has to go back to Fairyland, do some, like, you know, I don't know, like Wizard of Oz, where you go back in a really terrible sequel, but don't do the terrible part, just do the sequel parts. I don't know. But the art, as always, it's gorgeous, it's crazy, it's maniacal, it's fun and gory and beautiful, and it's like a bunch of lollipop people and murder, and you just gotta... That's the only way... I don't know how to even describe it. It's like lollipop people in a blender, man. It's beautiful, devastating, nuts. I'm crazy. But yeah, so Hellblazer Rebirth, totally check it out. Sno Girl, if you like Scott Pilgrim, totally check it out. If not, I might stay away from that one. I hate Fairyland. If you already went on the first 5 adventure run and you weren't sure about picking up the rest, I'd actually stay clear. If you haven't been on the adventure yet, go ahead and give it a shot. I think the first trade just came out, or it's coming out soon. So pick it up, or pick it up in this new arc. Find issue 6. You should be able to find it in most of your local comic shops. Issue 7 also would be a fine one. Issue 6 is kind of like a bridge issue, so you don't need that one. Issue 7's definitely picking up a new arc. So if you're interested, pick it up. I would recommend the first 5 and probably quit, though, to be honest. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for this hopefully one and only or rare Thursday wrap-up. Sorry for yesterday. Stay tuned either tonight or tomorrow morning, a new feature, which is going to be called Art Attack, because I don't have a better name for it yet. Is going to be coming up, featuring some cool art that we got from local artists, or local-ish artists. You'll see in the video. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. You guys have a great night. Check us out all over social media. You know, follow us on Twitter, on Tumblr, on you know, whatever platform. If we're not there, just give us a holler and I'll try to get us there. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. Rooster signing out.